Good morning. Welcome to video lectures organized by SSMRB College, an ISR initiative. SSMRB College, one of the premier institutes run by the prestigious RV Group of institutions, have come up with a unique initiative to engage the students at the time of these unforeseen medical emergency caused by corona outbreak. As a socially responsible institution, we would like to connect academically with the students to make good the losses caused. In this connection, I, Dr. Ambika, working for the Department of Computer Applications, has posted a video on the subject data structures and the topic to create and traverse a binary search tree. Please watch the video till the end, like and share with your peer groups, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. A binary tree is a special type of tree in which every node or a vertex has either no child node or one child node or two child nodes. Binary trees are used to represent a non-linear data structure. The requirements would be a set of memory location, one location to hold the integer value, two location to hold the address of left and the right node. The program is to create and traverse a binary search tree. We start the program by listing the library files required. We create a structure by name node. We have two pointer variables by name left and right. Integer variable is initialized named as info. We create the first node by name root and initialize it to null. Creation definition accepts a number as an argument. Here it is denoted by item. Three nodes are created. New node is allocated space using malloc function. Let us assume that a 10 is an argument passed to the function create. This argument is assigned to info section of the new node. The left and the right section are initialized to null. Root is checked to be equal to null. As root is null, you point the root to the new node, that is the first address of the new node. In the binary tree, the elements that are greater than the root or the parent node are placed to the right of the root, and the elements less than the root are placed to its left. Tracing the else loop, CURR points to the same location of the root. Another pointer, a PTR, is pointing to the same location, that is the root. CURR, a PTR, and PTR points to the number 10 node. Let us assume that the user accepts 12 as a next number to be inserted into the tree. As a number is greater than 10, the node is placed to the right of the root, that is, the right pointer in the root is pointing to the node containing 12. While the statement item is greater than CURR PTR info is evaluated, 12 is greater than 10, hence placed to the right. That is, CURR PTR right is executed and assigned to CURR PTR. That is, CURR PTR points to 12. The user accepts 8 as the next element. In this case, if the statement is evaluated to be true, 8 is placed to the left of the root. When the search function is called, the pointer to the root and the item to be searched is passed as a parameter to the function. Let us assume that the number to be searched is 8. If the statement is evaluated as the temp is not equal to null, else if statement would be evaluated. The first else if statement turns to be true and the search function is called. As else statement turns to become true, temp is written to the main function and item is found statement is displayed. There are three kinds of traversal: pre-order, post-order and in-order traversal. Let us first understand pre-order traversal. In this functionality, PTR is passed as a pointer that points to the root of the BST. If the statement is evaluated and as it turns to become true, PTR info, that is 10, is displayed. Then the pointer moves to the left subtree. Preorder is again called. In this left subtree, the PTR, it points to 8 and the same is displayed. Again the preorder is called, to which PTR right is passed as a parameter. PTR will point to 12 and the same is displayed. So we get the items in order 10, 8 followed by 12. When the in-order traversal is called, PTR is passed as a parameter to the function that points to the root of BST. As if statement turns to be true, in-order is passed by passing the left subtree as a parameter. As PTR points to 8, the same is displayed. Next, the PTR points to the root or the parent of the left node, that is 10 is displayed. Again, a call is made to the in-order by passing the right subtree as a parameter and 12 is displayed. When a call is made to the post-order function, PTR is passed as a parameter that points to the root of BST. As if statement becomes true, post-order is called, to which the left subtree is passed as a parameter. As a resultant, 8 is displayed. Again, the post order is called, to which right subtree is passed as a parameter and 12 is displayed. This is followed by the display of 10. In the main function, the necessary variables are declared. While loop is evaluated. As it turns to be true, a menu of 6 listing is created. The user is prompted to make his choice. The accepted value is passed as a parameter to the switch statement. The user is prompted to enter the number of nodes in the first case, followed by the value of the nodes. Using the data entered, the binary search tree or the BST is created. In the second case, the user is prompted to enter the search element and the same is passed as a parameter to the search function. Depending on the returned value, the appropriate message is displayed. The third case displays the elements in the pre-order traversal, the fourth case in-order traversal, and the fifth case in post-order traversal. Sixth case is used to exit from the program execution. If the number entered by the user is greater than 6, the default statement is displayed. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.